do a little bit of cardio while we answer some Facebook questions. Let's see what we have. Let's see. So as I said, just a bit of cardio, some Facebook questions. If there's any questions, you can just put them in the chat. Otherwise, I'm just gonna answer questions that I've got in the week on Facebook, and questions that I saw that I want to perhaps give my input or give my sort of interpretation or give an answer to. Let's see what's going on. Oh, and then if you're watching, thank you for watching. If you can, kindly subscribe and do all the nice things. Yeah, it means a lot to me. Thank you in advance. Let's see what they have. Facebook. Okay. Oh, it's the wrong phone. Actually, I have questions on this phone, but I took a screenshot of the questions, and then I'm gonna be checking if there's any questions on the live on this phone. So as you can see, it's quite an operation, and we don't complain because I like doing what I'm doing because I've been training for, we can say just 15 years, but it's slightly more than 15 years with varying degrees of seriousness. But I would just say 15 years. And that 15 years, I have asked a lot of questions to individuals who know way more than me, who have been training way longer than me. So I like to sort of share all of that by just answering questions that I see or that I've been asked in the gym before, and all of them just to share my knowledge and also from my experience in, I was once, after lockdown, I really gained a lot of weight, and then I had to now get the skills to lose the weight. And then in my early 20s, I was really thin. I weighed about, I think, something 50 kilograms, and I had to learn how to gain quality muscle for some time after gaining weight, and now finding out that okay, this is not the right way, or this is how I'm supposed to do it. So I just like sharing all of that, and if I can help somebody, oh, that makes me happy. So let's get into the Facebook questions. Thank you so much to those who are watching. If there's any questions that you may have, you can just put them in the chat. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're new, kindly subscribe and welcome. As my good friend Letitia would say, the community. Thank you. Okay, so there's no questions on the chat. Okay, let's get into the Facebook questions. the one that I received in the week. Some of them are sore from some, um, what to call it, WhatsApp, not WhatsApp, Facebook groups. I also want to give my take on those questions. Yeah, let's see. Let's go. Okay, there we go. You show up to the gym and forget your headphones. What do you do next? Okay, this question is quick story time. Um, there was a day where I think it was after the weekend, so I didn't train the 2 days. So now the Monday, I've been sort of thinking about the session for Monday for the whole weekend. Like, yeah, cool. How can we go to the gym? Boom, 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 boom. Hey, and then obviously I have a normal job, what do they call it, 9 to 5, whatever, office job. So in the morning, and my gym, I cannot go back home and then go to the gym. Oh, I can, but it's too much effort. So it is better to go from work to gym than home. So meaning now that I pack my things in the morning, my work bag with my work stuff and whatever, and also pack my gym bag with my gym stuff and stuff I need in the afternoon to go to the gym. Okay, I did that. Boom, boom, it's Monday, rushing you, whatever. Right. The workday concludes. It's time now to get to the gym. Hey, okay, I got my stuff, got my plate, got my clothes, boom, 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 change. Now, headphones. Where are they? Hey, they're not there. Hey, where are they? I looked. Hey, I looked. Nothing. And unfortunately for me, I was the last one at the office. So there was no one to ask. Like, yo, can I maybe whatever? So now I'm thinking, yo, it's either I'm gonna have a workout that I've never had where I am training by myself and I have no headphones. Because when I'm training without headphones, it's mostly when I'm training with somebody. So now I looked, so nothing, nobody at the office to help me. And then it was either go to the gym, have this workout, and hope for the best, or try to get a cheap headphones that you can just afford just for if you never use them again, or if they break after the session, you wouldn't cry too much about the money. So that's what I decided to do. I had to go look for cheap headphones because unfortunately I couldn't see that session being enjoyable and giving me a result without the headphones, especially in the afternoon where the gym is packed. And it's a gym that I was going to for many years, meaning now that most of the regulars, we somewhat friendly with each other. So I need to go into the pocket and buy them. So just to that, what do you do next? For me, if I'm training by myself, I need them. Especially if it's in the afternoon, meaning now that digging deep, it's somewhat required. If it was in the morning, where the energy, it's decent. I haven't been at work for the whole day. I've not been up for 10 to 12 hours. I will definitely hit the session without the headphones. So, moral of the story, do not forget your headphones. Don't forget your headphones. So that is my take on that question. Let's see. Do you prefer cardio before or after lifting? Okay, with this question, as a beginner, I would say that you have no business doing cardio before your weight session. And I need to clarify that doing this for 30 minutes, that's not cardio. You can definitely do this for 3 minutes if you're doing legs. It's not cardio. But doing this for, I believe, from more than 7.5 minutes to about 10 minutes, I believe that's where now you're getting to the cardio range. So doing any cardio machine for more than 5 minutes, 10 minutes and above, maybe you can still do 5 minutes, but when it's get to 7.5 to 10 minutes, I believe that's where now you're getting to the cardio range. So I'm of the view that as a beginner, you have no business doing cardio, which is, as I said, 7.5 minutes, about 10 minutes and above on bike, treadmill, elliptical, all those machines. Because the energy that you're going to use is going to take away, you're going to have less energy for the weight, which I believe you need the energy more for the weight than for the cardio. Because with cardio, I'm of the view that it get to the point where it's more mental than vascular or muscular fatigue. So that is if you're a beginner. If you're slightly advanced, that's different. And maybe you're prepping for a show, or you have a certain goal, but you're an advanced trainer. You can get away with doing cardio before your weight session because you're advanced, you've gained considerable amount of muscle, and you're perhaps no longer looking for any new muscle, you're just trying to define or anything along those lines. You can get away with it. But as a beginner, you have no business doing cardio before your weight session because you won't get the full benefit of the weight session with the amount of energy that you're going to use while you're doing cardio. You can do cardio afterwards as a beginner, but even with that, if you're trying to build muscle, you don't need to, unless you have a goal that you want to become lean or whatever the case is. But I feel that you need to do cardio on a different day by itself, or you do it early in the morning and then do your weight in the evening. But together, if you can, I would recommend that you don't. Me personally, I do a lot of walking, and I do this on days where I don't go to the gym. So I don't do cardio on days where I'm weight training or around that time where I'm weight training. Once again, I must repeat that doing this before your leg session, it's not cardio. doing this for about 3 to 5 minutes. That's not cardio. I'm of the view that you get to the cardio range 7.5 minutes to 10 minutes minimum. Anything after that, I think that's the cardio range in my belief. So yeah, no cardio before your work session. Try to do it after, or do it a different day, or do it any in the day. Let's see. What is a good calorie deficit to lose weight? Okay, I'm not really into so much, calories count and how much calories and all those kind of things. But I would say that to lose weight by eating less calories, for men, I think the average is about 2,200 calories that you need just for maintenance. So me, I would suggest one. Worked for me when I was overweight. I think it was, I don't really know how much calories it was, but my diet that helped me to lose weight was 6 boiled eggs a day with I think two green apples and 2 pieces of chicken, and obviously this was spread across the day, and then for the rest of the day I was just snacking on popcorn. I don't know how much calories were those, because I didn't count calories, but my stomach was very empty. And yes, there was no carbs. Yes, that was all that I ate. And I think what also helps is what you drink, like coffee, green tea, water. If you have aminos, put your aminos in there in the mix. A drop of apple cider vinegar in your water. All those kind of things will help you to sort of don't get dizzy, don't get headaches, especially at the beginning of that. But with that, you can get 2 meals, that's 4 meals. Yeah, because you have 3 eggs with half an apple, the 1 meal, 3 eggs with half of an apple, for another meal, a piece of chicken, half of an apple, for another meal, also the last meal, piece of chicken with half an apple, and then you have your popcorn just to snack on. Then you have your black coffee somewhere here and there with no sugar, no milk, nothing. You have your green tea in the morning to start the day. You can also have your water with apple cider vinegar just to make sure that you don't get too dizzy. So I think that is that for now. I think I've done my 20 minutes. I've kind of, it's been about, how long is it? What was the time of this thing? Okay, no, I didn't have a timer, but I feel that I've done enough. I think it's about 15 to about 20 minutes or so. I'll check now on the live stream. Thank you so much for watching. To any subscribers, thank you for coming back. If you're new, tell us subscribe. If you're watching this, once it's uploaded, if you have any questions, you just put them in the comment section. Thank you so much. Have a good one.